One thing I have to not get caught out with again is that you cannot sell provinces to countries that are currently at war. That really wrecked some of my early planning. Now I wish I wasn't at the job. Yeah, shoutouts to people watching video games while at work. Bollocks! Hmm. This is new? Hordes aren't meant to have regency councils. What is this? Well, he's a crap regency council. I can either lose all my legitimacy and get a new so-so ruler, or I can enjoy 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years of 8 years of regency council for a guy with a weak claim. But if I take the succession crisis, I get +1 stability when it ends. Tough. Yeah, I work night shift as well. It's pretty fantastic. Huh, okay. Well, it's not like we have legitimacy to lose, so no child can be Khan. Who's this joker, though? Kill him, boys. Zero legitimacy is pretty awful for a horde, though. Let's hope I get an heir with a strong claim. Unlikely, though it may be. What? Why did Switzerland want military access? And why didn't I give it to them? No, I only had 19 legitimacy, and not much difference between 0 and 19. The worst thing is that it hurts your diplomatic reputation, so it's a lot slower to annex these vassals. A lot slower. But there was no controlling that, you know. If my Khan's time was up, his time was up. The good ones die young. At least this new one's nice and young. That said, if he wants to die, happily let him be a ruler. AI Swiss world conquest when? Okay, so what's it gonna be? And come to think of it, what if Finland want? They want Ingermanland for themselves, well I'm afraid they can't have it. It's more costly than I thought. Do I have any claims? Just on these two. Might take them anyway. Oh, opportunity knocks. All on its defects. I wonder. Yeah, if I got enough of these, I'd be able to do it in one war. That is highly unlikely to happen, though. It is a useless piece of land. I'm going to be kicking myself if I get more of those. I like the way you think, Lord Avalon. The only thing that matters are manpower and monarch points. Everything else is just a number. To a degree, even manpower is just a number. You can substitute it with mercenaries. I frequently do. I'm going to fight Tver for no particularly good reason other than the fact that I need a boost to my piety. Declaring war on a heathen will, or a heretic will, increase your piety by 25 points. And because I just got a new Khan, his piety was quite low. Yeah, mercenaries are a big improvement over the garbage that they used to be in Europa 3. I mean, they were awful. They had no morale, they fought like dirt. Expensive as hell. It's just very little good side to having mercenaries. Okay, we've got our Cassis on the Oriate. This is especially why I did not want that that Regency Council, because I plan to go to war quite a lot to get myself as far east as possible. I want to spit the Oriates out as a Muslim vassal. They also have the offensive ideas. These hordes are good. Okay, now I don't really care about this war with Tver. I don't want anything from them. Even their money, it's just not worth it. I'm going to peace out with them. It was just to get my piety up. Now for Novgorod. I can't rely on the fact that Finland will probably want a province off of you, so I'm going to take all of this. Hope you don't mind. Now Pskov, don't you dare go to war. There we go. Oh, Ingermanland is Finnish! Alright, Finland. Ah, but Finland's at war. Okay, Tver, here you go. But give me the money. Okay, don't give me the money then. Ah. Oh well. Now I could core these lands, or I could not core these lands. I'm going to not core those lands. If they revolt, so be it. Should be a while before those places are ready to go. I really want to sell this province to Finland, but I don't think Finland will be done with its war anytime soon. Also, I'm going to be real scunnered if Novgorod take land off of Finland. Real scunnered. Really, there's not much I can do in that regard. Does anyone want Finnish land? Such a crap culture group. Even Sweden doesn't accept Finnish. Well, might as well just get my troops ready. Oriat have some alliances, but they're not people that really matter, I don't think. Ayutthaya, they won't get military access, surely. They could be a threat, but we can deal with it. How do you accept a culture? That's right, it's 20% of your tax base and it'll be okay. You'll lose it if it drops below 10 after that. Tambov. It's not really worth 50 ducats. Come on, Finland. Peace out. You can't win this war. Yeah, I also like culture converting. If it weren't for my abysmal tech group, I'd be doing it everywhere. Okay, Finland. Glad you're winning here, but if you could wrap that war up, that would be great. What is my monthly income right now? Let's have a look. Total income of 46, total outgoing of 38. Not all that bad. The inflation's a bit of a kicker, but nothing to worry about just yet. It'll all be under control eventually. Okay, Finland is kicking arse here. Surprisingly, they got military tech 12. Of course. Your total base tax is right here. My total base tax is 308. Very handy for working out your likelihood of being able to diplomatically vassalize other nations peacefully. Come on, Finland. Let's wrap this war up. Come on, Finland. Please. I'm begging you. There's something important. I got an outbreak of rebels in Imereti, but they instantly disappeared. Not enough spawned to actually do any damage to it. Probably because the amount of rebels you get is based partly on your revolt risk chance, and, well, at only 0.4%, there just wasn't enough. The religious conversion is going pretty well, even without the religious idea group. Come on, Finland, wrap it up. Don't make me fight you just to end it. Bad day to be these guys. Okay, Novgorod is completely out of troops. I hope that they don't get annexed now, because that would be terrible. Yeah, efficiency, unlike Europa 3, is actually added to the base amount that you would make. Also, what the hell? Oh, I just got a claim. Whoa, whoa, what are you doing, Ottomans? At war with everyone as well as Persia and Delhi. Most importantly, why are you at war with Switzerland? The Ottoman conquest of Crete. Yeah, power to you, bro. You're right there, Lord Avalon. Come on, Finland. I think I'm actually going to fight Finland. Need them to end this stupid war. How do I have access through, though? How do I make 15 income from tax? Okay, my tax income is my base tax, which is 308, divided by 12, because it's monthly income, and then timesed by 1.05 for 5% efficiency, making 17 ducats per month. The more you know. The tax base is slightly skewed by the fact that the tax is reduced in places, for example, these Orthodox places get a big malus because of revolt risk and intolerance. That is why the number here is not completely correct. It only shows national modifiers to your tax, it doesn't show local modifiers. I really hope Finland are not trying to annex Novgorod. I cannot allow that. Oh man, I didn't actually want to integrate Kazakh just then. Just going to dismiss all the foot troops. They're pretty useless. Now Ming have embargoed us. Even though we have very little aggressive expansion. This is one good thing about being a horde. You don't really get much aggressive expansion. And because it's in the steppes, nobody really cares about you. At this rate, I'll be fighting the Golden Horde the second time around. Well, that's okay. Get that piety going. Come on, it's a race against time here. I can't let him annex Novgorod. I'm losing all that legitimacy that I don't even have for integrating my subjects. Might be very expensive, but I want this guy to reduce my revolt risk across the whole place. Embargoes can indeed be very powerful. Let's get my relations up with Perm. Is there anyone else even left to integrate? Not really. Okay, thank God. I managed to get Novgorod just days before Finland were able to. So what did Finland get? They clearly just pieced out, so what did they do? Novgorod will pay 15 ducats. How worrisome. Well, that lifts all my sieges there. But don't think you're let off the hook just yet. I will excrete fury upon you, Finland, for what you've done. You caused me undue stress. And I'm just going to annex Finland. To hell with them. My advisor's dying like flies. But at least to get the one that pays for himself. Okay, this is all very messy, but it should work out okay. I'm going to annex Finland, vassalize Novgorod, sell them the Finnish provinces, give them back their cores. Don't even know why I bothered converting this one if they're only going to get it back. They'll probably just convert it back anyway. Whatever, I'm sure it'll be okay. One more idea away, one more tech away from my next idea. Fantastic. I don't want archangels. I'll take the next one. Tula. Something worrying me is that I don't have full war score against Finland, even though... What is that? What is that? Ugh. I can get military access from Sweden, but it won't be enough. I can't just march through this terra incognita. I'm going to have to count on my vassals doing this, because I sure as sugar can't. Also, frustratingly, I pulled away pretty much all of my troops for this war. Don't have many that I can dedicate to smashing these rebs. I can't march back across because I don't have military access to these guys, nor do I really have a fleet that can pick them up. All 2 of my cogs from the Black Sea, they're not going to do it. Bloody Finn! Oh baby! Mustafa Ali! Weak claim, but that doesn't matter. He's got some fantastic stats. In you we trust. Rebels, please. I wonder if any of my vassals managed to get there to start sieging this province. I mean, only really Ukraine, Chagatai and Perm could. So where are the... No, Ukraine's troops are there. No chance. Well, I'll make do for these 2 provinces. Sell them back to Novgorod when the war begins anew. 27th of July. They have no friends. I have plenty of free diplomats. Let's get it on. So sloppy. Let's hope I don't fight in the Caucasian mountains. Forest, but it wasn't enough. Get out of here. Just to be sure, I can vassalize Novgorod, right? Just. Might as well deal with these guys, but I'm so frustrated about that one province. I wish I could give Neva back to Novgorod. Chalk up one more self-sustaining province. Ukraine's really doing me proud with these conversions. Even able to do their capital. Slowly but surely. Annex and release, get those conversions going. No. If I annex and release Novgorod, they're gonna get all of this. No, no, and a bit more no. I especially don't want to give up Moskva. Alright, let's get rid of these Finnish provinces. Just hope that Sweden doesn't get any funny ideas about fighting us. That would be crap. maybe you weren't around earlier about Lord Avalon, but in this game, when we were fighting Muscovy, we couldn't sell the provinces to our vassal of Ryazan because of the changes in 1.5. Instead, I sold them to Novgorod, and Novgorod, who already was a bloody vulture and was fighting Muscovy for their own gains, they gained all this land, which, well, they don't start with. They even took Pskov. I don't even know how they got Kolm. But they took it, and did they start with Kolm? Anyway, the point is, Novgorod got fed to become really big and really strong. And I'm not going to give them that land back. I'm only using them as a way to avoid paying the coring costs of these provinces. Oh, nice save, Chagatai. I'm sure Novgorod will fall any day now. Because I don't like Georgians, we're going to culturally assimilate them within our country. Mm, 100 Diplo power though. Thing is, there's nothing really worth buying with diplomatic points, other than ideas. You can't sell vassals land that they have never owned, don't have claims of Korov since 1.5. Well said. And that's completely right. I'm going to forge a claim on Neva so that I have cause to take it later on. Come on, Novgorod. It's time to go to Bready bye-bye. Getting rid of my foot troop because you have no need for infantry as a horde, really. Ugh, now I get spread of discovery. Dead statesman, but it's not too big of an issue because we're not integrating people anymore. If we were, it would be a big issue. Why do I hate Georgians? Because Circassia is a very rich gold province, but you produce a lot less gold when you have intolerance and revolt risk. And quite a bit of that is due to me not liking their culture. Okay, welcome to the fold, Novgorod. You will become a vassal, no points deducted. So now to sell them land. Now, whilst I take a long drink here, if I sell them Kexholm, do you think I'll be able to sell them Karelia as well, or will they say that they're overextended? This is not something I know. Well, I'm going to try it anyway. Give them Ingermanland first. Finland is in a coalition against us, yeah. Good luck getting members for that. Oh, my agent was discovered, that's probably a decent part of why. Good, they'll still buy it. Yeah, but countries can be very picky about what is considered overextension. It used to be 7 base tax was the limit. They wouldn't go above that. See, there we go. They're overextended, even though they only have 3 provinces that are not cores. So I'm going to have to keep an eye on Karela myself. Just park a few troops on it. Shouldn't be too hard. Nah, I'll just keep them as reserves. But they'll definitely take back their cores. I don't want them. Minus 5% to ideas cost. Tempting. I mean, my dude is young. He shall have our support. Yes, straight away he's trying to, and he's doing a very good job of converting the province that I flipped to Sunni. What an ungrateful git. Right, what else shall become Great Novgorodian clay? Well, we need to deal with Pskov, and like a fool, I did not forge any kind of claim on them. Should have fought them earlier. We'll deal with them in due time. For now, we need Tver dealt with. Oh, allied with Pskov. Sometimes these things just work themselves out. However, doesn't end there. I need to make sure that I occupy all the provinces, or else I won't be able to fully annex them. Shouldn't be a problem. Let's just go for it. Balls to the golden walls. Piety is good, but I'm not going to deny 200 ducats. Okay, that is worrisome. Why is Sweden in a coalition against us? They're outraged by that 12 aggressive expansion we have. Oh no. Oh, it's only going to get a bit deeper. But that's okay. If Sweden declares war on us, that's just one less war we have to make reasons for when we take Kola back. That might sound ballsy. I don't actually mean it. I really don't want to fight Sweden. Their ridiculous discipline, and they've got level 14 military technology. Terrifying. Okay. Get more revolts than I can deal with here. I'll have to return some of my troops. Please. I've never played as Austria, but I can imagine Castile would be one of your problems. Castile can just get in everyone's face. All these revolts. Why all these revolts? You know, I really don't want Muscovy to fall, so help me out, guys. Okay, that's good. Don't think we'll win that, but the important thing was to stall them enough not to take Moskva. My forts are falling incredibly quickly though. This calls for more men. Not really paying much attention to composition, it's really just go all cavalry, simple as that. Oh, fantastic. Should help slightly with these revolts. Ah, that doesn't help. Oh wait, no, I don't care about Kerala. That's the Golden Horde's problem. Park this big old stack on Moskva, because I don't want issues there anymore. That's right, I don't get cavalry malice. Because I'm a horde, I can have 100% cavalry. What is more, I get a big bonus for using cavalry for being a horde. Especially if I fight in my own territory. It's good to be a horde. Come on, Peskov. We must become one. Okay, sweet, some free legitimacy. I need that. Need it pretty bad. Since these guys seem to be having some trouble, I will help them out somewhat with a bit of artillery. It's the least I could do. This I'm not sure about. Will I get my bonus on occupied land if it's mine? Let's find out. Ah, well, we're fighting in forests anyway, so we'll never find out. Damn it. Oh, damn it. Getting wrecked everywhere. The whole world is Golden Horde territory. That's the kind of comment I can really get behind. Tver, Lithuania, Sweden. Yeah, nobody's going to particularly like me for this. But we don't care. We are the Horde. You can't start a coalition against me if you don't exist. Let's figure things out a bit here. Don't want to waste away all this diplomatic technology, but that's such a waste to invest in diplomatic tech. Is there any cultures I can give a friendly heave-ho to? Oh well. No. These guys can have their core provinces back. Tver was, I think, Tver and Yaroslav. First off. Where is Ostrov? No, it's not worth doing. I'm about to sell it anyway. Same with Pskov. Nizhny, on the other hand. Oh no. Pump up my relations with my vassals a bit. Ukraine, not worth doing at the moment. I still have to get them some land back. Where did my troops learn to fight? Oh, they got another outbreak of revolts. Okay. Isn't helping. And yes, I do get my bonus even on occupied land. That's good to know. What isn't good is that I'm getting wiped out here. These rebels are made of sterner stuff than I. They're loyal to Finland, that'll be why. And Finland now has the Tech 13. So they will mop the floor with me. I should take this as a warning of what it'll be like to fight the likes of Sweden. Let's hope it doesn't come to blows like that. I need Sweden out of this coalition against me though, so I might increase our relations. Jake, what do you think of 1.5? Well, this is the first game I've played with it. It's fixed a lot of bugs. I've yet to find anything wrong with it, so I have no complaints, at least not yet. It added a lot of really nice features. Yeah, I got no complaints. Okay, finally. Let's get this horrible province done with. Okay, Poland's slogging it out with Crimea, who is currently being attacked by the Ottomans. How did this happen? The Ottoman conquest of Trebizond. Ooh baby! That's all I can say. It is time to eviscerate Crimea. I just wish we had some more claims on them. We don't have any. Get cracking, boys. I want Kaban. Kaban has always been Golden Horde territory. This war with the Laureate Horde is going to be put off for quite a while, it seems. Unfortunate, but it's more important to secure the western border than it is the east. I know that we'll always be able to fight the easterns quite easily, but the westerns, earlier the better. Congrats on the Ryukyu conquest. Thank you very much. That took a very long time, and it was a lot of work, but I had a lot of support when doing it, so... It was also a lot of fun kind of tearing the game apart. It was also a lot of not fun doing every other part of it. Good old conquest against my vassals. The best. Okay, so I can either kill my amazing heir, or eat some pretender rebels. Well, pretenders it is. However, that's a warning for me. I need to go to war quickly. I'm sure we can sort that out. Isn't that right, Crimea? Foolish country. Lost our Cassis on Sweden, but I'm just very glad not to have a border with them just yet. I'd like to get a bit more friendly. Jake, do you have any plans on putting your hands on Mayo and taxes anytime soon? Yes, I do. I was looking at it not too long ago, thinking maybe it's worth giving a go now. I played it very early in like its very first release state as a beta tester, and I mean, it was gorgeous, but there were a lot of problems with it. Mostly because the game was just straight up transferred from the EU3 version of Mayo, with the bonuses of death and taxes. Didn't really take into account a lot of the changes that EU4 had made, but over the time I think, I hope, a lot of changes will be made to that. Okay. Take Kaban. Don't mind if I do. I think we should go to war real soon. Problem is I want more claims. Just might take a bit too long. Well, we'll do it anyway. Their only alliance is Oman, that's not enough. Now I hope to God they don't get that alliance of the Ottomans back too soon, otherwise they're going to call them in and wreck me. Yep, alliance with Ottomans. Don't call them in, don't call them in, don't call them in. Keep not calling them in. I gotta wait about 6 months until I'm in the clear, so to speak. Not 6 months, 60 days. Okay, we're good. We're not gonna see any Ottomans climbing in, thankfully. Mayo and taxes doesn't lag too badly if your computer's alright. I know that's very little solace for people that don't have a particularly good computer, but it is what it is. Good night, Crimea. It's disgusting, the bonuses of this historical friendship. It means that even though the Ottomans hated them and wanted Trebizond, as soon as they took it, they just allied with them straight away. I need to consider my options when it comes to Crimea. It's not outside of the realms of possibility to vassalize them, but direct conquest might be better. Provinces aren't too wealthy. They're not very expensive to core. Don't know what to tell you if your computer's alright. The reason I tried Mayo to begin with was that Europa Universalis 3, the vanilla game, had gotten stale to me. Like, I'd already done everything. So Mayo breathed in some new life. The reason I haven't played Mayo and Taxes just yet is that Europa 4 still has a lot to offer me. I've played the Golden Horde 1,000 times, I'm still enjoying playing them. Also, Europa 4 keeps changing every time there's a patch. So many new rules and everything. Sometimes it's like a whole new game to learn. It can be a pain, to be honest. Okay, we're looking like we've got too much money and not enough sense, so what'll it be? More armories is always good. So are training fields. Wait, what? Building an armory here will increase manpower by 182? Why does that seem... 50% for being a nomad? 20 more percent? No, that's the wrong one. I don't even have the manpower one there. Well, if you say so. That doesn't seem right at all. Alright. If the game says it's going to give me more manpower than I know what to do with, then armor is for all. Who needs technology anyway? That'll do. Shows the bonus from production. Okay. This mysterious game. Alright, so Crimea. When it comes to peace, if I can ever get this peace window open. I love your tech cheapness. Thank you. Basically, we're never going to have good tech as a step horde. Best thing I can do is keep up my administrative tech to get new ideas and stay as far ahead as in military technology as possible. Not much more to it than that. Right. It is absolutely vital that I annul your treaty with the Ottomans. I really want my claim. And I want Kaban as well. It's also my claim. It's my mission too. To be honest, there's not much more I want out of you. Anything else I think I'd want to stake a claim on before I take. Unless it was really low base tax. Yidishkal, maybe? No, not yet. Those two will do. So I don't even have to push for maximum war score. I'm gonna make you broke as well. I don't like that vassal you have, but you can keep it because I think it's going to be a source of frustration for the Ottomans. They're going to want to conquer Ak Konlu, and there's not really going to be anything you can do about that. What else? What else? I thought the Byzantium scum had a core on Kaffa. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they only get it because of Greek nationalists. That'll do. Why no trade power? Yeah, maybe I should have done that. I had forgotten. Forgive me. Cleared our mission. Another mission to claim Yidishkal. Don't mind if I do. Meanwhile, we're going to spend a very little amount of administrative power coring these places. I really want Sweden out of that coalition against me, so let's send over the hottest steppe babes to cheer them up. No, Kaffa is still Greek. I think it never does have Byzantium cores. Yeah, no mention of them at all. Okay, we're getting huge, but our troops are still crap, so there's only so much we can do about that. Really want to convert these lands. Okay, Ottoman fighting Kara now. This whole Ottoman thing is definitely going to become a problem very soon. Especially since they're 4 military techs ahead of us, and they have an enormous amount of power. It might be in my best interests to seek an Austrian alliance, but they're just not strong enough. Nobody is. Nobody can stand up to them. Bloody Ottomans. Ah, excellent. Sweden, go home. Now, there's still Ukrainian clay I need to return from both Poland and Lithuania. Might not be a bad idea to see about that, but first... yeah, let's take care of Finland. Question is, what should take priority? Destroying Finland and Poland to give Ukraine back their land? Come to think of it, why didn't I take Bratislav back for them? Or do I see to the Oriat Horde? As they say, why not both? Well, don't really want to overextend myself, especially with all this revolt risk. I'll wait until Poland is at war with the Ottomans before I start dealing with them. Join the coalition against the Ottomans. I'd really rather not be fighting them anytime soon, and there is no coalition against them. I'd rather appease them for now. Ah, see, they're not too bad. They lifted the embargo against me. Good old Otto bros. Now the Oriat is inferior to us. They have some decent alliances. Oh, I really hope they don't join up. Although I have a feeling that Shan and Ayut will be able to get military access to Tibet and come and slap me about a bit. How many troops are we looking at with the Oriat? Lots. Well, 2 can play at that game. Actually, I have access to Eastern, considerably better cavalry. Okay, maybe not groundbreakingly better, it's only 1 pip, but that's 1 pip I wouldn't otherwise have. If only I had some Ottoman corps. Don't the Ottomans get some fantastic cavalry? Right, where can I build these Easterners? Only in these 2. Oh well. Get a couple of training fields going because it lowers the cost of troops. Barracks do as well. Expensive, but an investment. Esraze says, it seems like a 1.5 aggressive expansion isn't an issue for the AI at all. Well, the AI play by the same rules as the player unless you give them bonuses. Even though they get big, they don't get big nearly as fast as players do. Although, yeah, it doesn't seem like there's much in the way of aggressive expansion penalties around here. Dunno, haven't played in Europe with 1.5 yet. But I'm sure it's not as simple as it seems. All is well. Oh, the things will be better when I get this next national idea. I'm looking forward to that. Small Finnish force able to hold off the Novgorod people very easily. Just what are they packing in those guns? It's only one tech group, one tech level difference, but I think the crucial fact is that Finland are Western. Armenia back on the map. Represent. Poor Armenia, only one province culture. Not even part of an important culture group, only Greek. Truly terrible. Take notes, Novgorod, this is how you do it. Cavalry only, no items. Final destination. Gotta say, I was kinda hoping that Novgorod would take over that siege. That's kinda why I lifted it. Ah, good point there. I'd forgotten about my claims in Crimea. What's my mission again? Oh, claim Yidishkal. Didn't I do that? Ka-ching. Thanks for picking up on that one, Schnick. I have a bad tendency of ignoring these kinds of things. I want to see if I can lift the siege of Neva and get Novgorod on the case. Come on, Novgorod. There we go. Novgorod's got it. I won't have to pay anything for it and it can go directly to them. Military access from the Ottomans, always. Okay, finally, the next level. New ideas. Now. 25% morale is huge, and fort defense plus 33 is going to be real handy when I have people wrecking themselves on my land. But I do really like offensive. Shock, manpower. I'd rather just have both, but... Anyone got any bright ideas? Defensive or offensive? I'm going to take just a minute break. Let me know what you think, because I'm really torn. All the game I wanted offensive, but when I think about it and how far everyone's going to be ahead of me, I think defensive might be the better idea. Better tradition, more morale, more defense. Ah well, give me some advice. Cheers. Okay, I'm back and I feel like a new man. Let's see what people are saying. Mr. Sumbra says you're a horde, you fight in your own territory, defensive is probably a lot better. Anarchy says defensive, of course, because of military tradition. Esraze says, I agree, defensive is better now. Avalon says, normally I'd say offensive always, but now defensive is probably better. Sumbra. Offensive gives strong generals, but so does defensive. Horde and quantity go hand in hand in my opinion, but for first military idea, I think defensive is needed. I don't think quantity goes well with anything. 50% manpower, and a bit more manpower recovery, and cheaper everything. That just doesn't float with me. I've already got more bonuses to force limit and manpower than I can juggle. Quality might even be better than offensive. Well, I'm dismissing that opinion straight off the bat. I'm not a big fan of quality, I'll be honest. If I look at quality, 3 of these affect navies, of which I doubt I'll ever have anything decent of. One of them affects infantry, which I will never use. I'm not a big believer in army morale recovery speed. The only one I'd be looking at is cavalry, artillery, and discipline, so a bit of a waste. Aristocratic. Cheaper cavalry. Cheaper military. You might be onto something there with aristocracy. But I don't think it's as powerful as offensive or defensive would be. Manpower is only a number. defensive can wipe full stacks. I'm with you there, Tandy, but I do think that to wear them down I'm going to need the defense bonus of defensive just to keep them in my own lands. When I'm looking at Novgorod, when they storm on in, being able to keep them here 33% longer is going to be a big boon. And since I don't really have raw power, morale is, you know, the staying power of my troops. As they say, why not have both? My idea after this one will be the other one, but for now I think I'll go defensive. Army tradition, there's a lot to say for it. Oh, but I love forced march! And shock is fantastic. I want all three of these, really. Okay, well, let's just take a vote then. Put down whichever one you think I should go for. It's not a bad point, Sumbra. I haven't chased anyone because I play like a coward. But if I had forced march, that would be a game changer. That way I'd know I'd be able to beat them to their destination. Okay, pretty much everyone's saying defensive. We're gonna go with it. Dankeschön. More army tradition. A lot more morale. Not to mention leader shock. One more leader siege. And we're just about able to get this amazing core creation cost minus 25% ability. When I get that, I'm going to have a 75% discount on coring all of Crimea's lands. Not to mention it'll be even faster because it's my my culture. So hopefully Crimea does not get that alliance back with the Ottomans before I'm through with them. Thanks for placing your votes, people. Okay, maybe there was something about these training fields that I placed down. No, they definitely didn't increase my my manpower as much as they boasted they would, but they're certainly making a difference. And they're retroactively decreasing the cost of the people that I recruit. Let's get some Eastern Hussars on the case. Why are they more expensive here? Oh, okay, I don't have the... I'll wait till I get the barracks on the go. Yeah, you're right about that. They still love the Ottomans and they will ally with them again. Oh, my subsidies trick doesn't work anymore. That's a pain. Form an alliance with Armenia. Okay, game, if you say so. You're our bestest buddy, Armenia. How would you like to call to arms, Armenia? Yeah, get out of here. They offer us another alliance. No. Oh, of course, Novgorod didn't have a core in that province anymore. Damn it. Oh well. Once I get my diplomat back from Chagatai, I will begin preparations. We suffer no infidels here. Novgorod's overextended. What? You mean that one province of one base tax has you overextended? These guys. Right, well, what I'm going to start doing is integrating Chagatai. It'll take a while because I've, with my low legitimacy, and... oh, hello. Okay, it'll be fine. Go for Azov claim mission since you're already waiting. Ching. Thanks for that. Extra pairs of eyes, always good. Greek nationalists. Greece! Greece is able to break away now. Nice. Don't know how long it's going to take for Novgorod to core that province. Hopefully not too long. I really want to shift Neva. I can't believe that. One base tax and they're overextended. Okay, right. What's going on now? What indeed? Could always annex Armenia. It would be very cheap to core, but Ottomans have a claim on it. Ottomans aren't ballsy enough to start forging claims on me. I'm not going to antagonize them by taking provinces that they have claims on. So what can I do? It's time for that inevitable war with the Orient. But that's quite an undertaking of troops. Cheaper land maintenance and cheaper core creation cost, finally. Heck, provided I had claims, I wouldn't even have to, I might not even have to release the Orient. Although I wouldn't mind them picking up their own slack. I'm gonna forge a claim on them anyway. Jukimj asks, how does Western Europe look like? It looks less beautiful than it did before. Switzerland's getting ravaged by power-hungry Milan. Aragon still holding it together in Iberia. Brittany used to have Anjou and Poitou. Unfortunately, they've lost it. And Great Britain has lost a bit of their northern territories. France used to be wrecked. Now they're getting it back together. I think the prize exhibit is Munster, who have done very well in northwestern Germany. And Salzburg, how did I miss you? Oh my god. Got a lot of this incredibly high base tax Bavarian land. Although you've still got to core 19 base tax of it. This guy's a maniac. Oh yes, this is Western Europe. Africa is looking as horrible as usual. I'm very impressed with Tripoli. I really like this. They gobbled up Mamluks instead of the Ottomans. So not only are they keeping themselves strong, but they're weakening the Ottomans. Hopefully they become the sick man of Europe sooner rather than later. I miss my Ottoman alliance. Okay, we got Azov. We got the mission to ally Armenia again, but no thanks. Crimea. Less than a year until our truce is up. It might be dangerous to forge another claim on you. Heck, anything could be dangerous with you guys right now. But we're going to go for it anyway. I'm going to forge that claim on... What do I want more? Really, I want your provinces of my culture first and foremost. If I can take 3 provinces off of you in the next war, that'd be good. Colony is doing alright. I have to be prepared for the fact that the Ottomans may very well join in this war, and they could wreck me. I'm taking a big gamble. Oh, okay. The Ottomans have a negative opinion of Crimea, so it's actually not possible for them to get an alliance right now. Beautiful. We can go nuts on Crimea for this then. (24th of March). Now let's just make absolutely sure of this. The Ottoman opinion of Crimea is negative. It is not possible for them to forge a claim. I'm just saying this to myself so that I know that if they not possible to forge an alliance rather. I'm saying this to myself just so that I'm absolutely sure that if they somehow get an alliance, it was not due to me overlooking something. I hope. Alright. Crush, kill, destroy. Oh, like clockwork. Yep, no alliance. Relentless drill. Morale of armies plus 15. This is getting insane. Kilo Kilo November Delta. Don't know what you mean by that. You can't hide in Bessarabia, I'm afraid. Look at that. 5.8 morale to their 3.5. I'm afraid it is time for you to get out of here. Although, what are you doing, Ukraine? Take Bratislav. It's, you know, your province. Okay, how about this? You attach to me, I take you over to Bratislav. No, he's having none of it. He's a damned fool. Ah, KKND, crush, kill and destroy. I'm with you now. I am fully understanding. No! God! Damn it, Ukraine! Take the province. It's yours. Right, I need to keep my piety up even at the expense of administration points. Okay, come on, Ukraine. It's not difficult. It's like herding freaking cats. Good job, Ukraine. Give you a full American round of applause there. Oh, it's all over for Crimea. Couldn't ally Ottomans, couldn't get it together, and for that, they'll be destroyed. I can get back to forging that claim on Oriat. Also, I'm going to make them a rival. Thanks again to the guy that told me that you can click rival here and then click on a country to save you scrolling through the list. Big help. Okay, straight off the bat, discovered. Hopefully it didn't cost me too much aggressive expansion. Okay, claims aplenty. And with this I'll be able to claim pretty much the rest of the land. But why can't I give this to Ukraine? I suppose I will when they take it. Ukraine doing a bang-up job of never converting their provinces. Excellent. Bit of money to grease the wheels, and everything is all right. Every province I take is a claim. Wish I had some way to waste all these extra diplomatic points other than investment. Can I build some buildings? Unfortunately, the good ones take administration points. Marketplace is a bit useless. Just don't want to invest in diplomatic tech. Oh well. Nothing else to spend it on. Okay, so let's check these costs. A 7 base tax province, only 23 months, and it only costs me 35 admin. 15 admin for Yidishgal, 20 for Azov. Good job. Gonna get our Eastern cavalry all the way over here. You can change culture, it will boost your tax income. What? What? If you were forming Russia, I would highly recommend that you become Muslim and convert yourselves to a Mongol culture group, but that's just me. That would certainly boost your income and your power and just about everything. Can finally ditch Neva as well, hopefully. Perfect. Novgorod have pretty much swallowed up everything I wanted them to take. I'm not sure I'm even that bothered about Kola, it's only 1 base tax. I mean, it is their core and all, but fighting a 15 military tech level Sweden? No. Would it not be an idea to invest in diplomatic tech until Admiralty to get the extra leader if you're going to be fighting Western powers? If you've ever seen me play, I barely ever use generals. I only use generals if it's a do-or-die battle because I'm really stingy on military power. I know they make an enormous difference in a battle, but I would rather spend the extra money in manpower rather than sacrificing military points. I know it's kind of stupid, but it's just how I do it. I hate wasting military power. I'm going to need a lot more troops over here to deal with the Oriat. Maybe I could get Hindustan to help me out. Hindustan versus Ayutthaya. Who would come out better? It's been a while since we've had an alliance. Let's change that. Okay, maybe that's true for Western nations, but We're not Western. We are never going to be spilling with military power. We need to rely more on trade income. What? This game, man. I do, however, need to fight the Orients. Really want to rip them to pieces. But I also need to fight them initially to get an idea of how much it's going to cost to take their land. But an alliance with Hindustan should help us out there. Still, I need a lot more troops over on this theatre. Is theatre the right word to use? I was thinking this over earlier. I don't really know much about terminology. Would I call this a theatre? Or is that more of a World War I and II kind of thing? Or is it a front? Get that piety up, even though it's at maximum. Okay, alliance get. Looking at my fantastic new ally, they're fielding 45,000 men with a bad navy, but it's spread out in mostly light ships. Biggest threat here is going to be a Utah. They are enormous. It's all Horde, although thankfully half of it is Sunni. Hindustan is a Hindu religion. I thought you had to be Muslim to form it. Well, what do I know? Ayutthaya. They have a far superior force to Hindustan, however Hindustan should be able to soak up quite a bit of the casualties for me. And if all else fails, I can get Ayutthaya out of the war by giving them Hindustani land that they have claims on, so should work. Theatre, warfare, military term for an area where armed conflict takes place. Thanks for that, Fulzor. Knowledge is power, but then so is power. Right, I want to get this war with the Orients on the go. But I also need to keep forging claims on Crimea. If it's Tartar and Sunni, I want it. Kaffa I'm not too concerned about. But I'll probably need it just to just so I can separate Crimea from everything else. All in due time. Hindustan requires a Hindu. Pretty much every formation of Hindustan in Europa Universalis 3 was done by a Sunni country, so there's that. There's my defense. Probably be an idea to step back, let these guys come to me. I do not like warfare on this big open land. It is horrible. Thanks for that, Crabwaggle. they rule over Manchu as well. These bloody Oryats. And Hindustan won't join in. Why not? Probably because they're threatened. Whatever, come on, let's live large. Threatened attitude, minus 120, okay. I'm looking at fighting 110,000 people here. He's a fool though, he has mostly infantry. Nonetheless, I'm going to want to bring a lot more troops over there. Is there not a saying, building your ark before it starts raining? I'm sure we'll be okay. I'll just make sure to fight with every advantage I can. Come on, Oryats. I'm right here! You can find out how this war goes on the next exciting episode of the Golden Horde. I'm actually going to wrap it up there. I've been streaming for almost 4 hours and I was working last night, so I think it's time for a nap or something. Thanks a lot, everyone. It's been great chatting to you, and I'm glad you could all join me during this period of explosive growth. Fought some heavy wars, gained a lot of land. We're about to fight an even heavier one, but I'm calling it a night. I'll probably be streaming again. Actually, I don't know when. Might be in 12 hours. Don't know. This has been good. I'm looking forward to this war. Yeah, again, thank you everyone for joining. It's been fantastic, and I hope you have a wonderful day or night, depending where you are. Cheers for everything, and remember, never settle for greyskin. So long.